Okie dokie. Hey there, everybody, friends, family, inter-neighbors, and a happy Mama's Day. We're over here with Grandma. Hey, Grandma. And we're over here with Pops, too. Pops and Grandma's got a story for you today. Go ahead, Pop.
Well, this little story will be myself and two of my brothers. And you need to realize that before I start telling the story, this happened back in the mid-30s during the Great Depression. But anyway, there was no such thing as toys and all that stuff. So the three oldest boys especially was constantly looking for something interesting to do.
Mischief!
some kind of mischief, some kind of meanness to get into. So this was about the time that the first parachutes were being used, and we had heard on the radio about this guy that parachuted out of an airplane. But my oldest brother got the bright idea that if we got up in top of the big feed barn at the door where they put hay in, and jumped out with Mom's parasol, which is a big umbrella, that we would glide down like we had a parachute. So I was elected to go slip it out of the closet, Mom's closet, without her seeing it. We got it. We got up in top in the hay barn and
up in the loft, right?
In the loft, and then the discussion was, well, who's going to try it first? So I'm the youngest, and I'm definitely at least 35, 40 pounds lighter than either one of the other two. So I'm to try it first. I jumped out the door with the parachute, and sure enough, it slowed me down quite a little. And I hit, and it hurt, but it didn't hurt me very bad because...
How tall would you say that barn was?
Probably between 20 and 25 foot.
So a good 2 stories, maybe 2.5.
So then my oldest brother decided, well, you know, we'll skip the middle brother because, you know, it worked, so I want to do it next. So he's a good 50 pounds heavier than I was, maybe 60. And when he jumped out of there, that umbrella turned upside down the first 2 foot.
He makes it out the little loft hole, and you hear it go...
He hit, and it knocked all the air out of him, and it took him about 5 minutes before he could get up. And, of course, the middle brother decided, hey, you know, I don't believe I want to try it at all.
What'd your mama do with you guys?
Well,
did you ever find out?
The big fight then was who was going to slip that umbrella, because it tore the umbrella all to pieces. Who was going to slip that back in the closet?
I think the middle brother should have, since he didn't go.
No, little brother had to slip it back in there.
Oh, God.
I think, of course, this has been a few years ago, but I think the end result was when Mom found it out and told Dad, all three of us got a whipping anyway, so.
That turned out pretty fair. Was it fun?
Well, fun for me, but it wasn't fun for the oldest one.
How about it, Grandma? What you got a story for us? Let's get Mama Day related.
Well, I can remember a lot of times with my own. I had one sister that's older than me and a brother that's oldest. I'm the baby of the family. So my brother that was just a couple years older than me, 4 years older, we had a house in Augusta, Illinois that had a porch on all 3 sides. And you'd have a rain barrel down there to catch the rain water to do things with. And my brother fell off of the porch and into the rain barrel. And when they pulled him out, he says, I think I broke my arm. So that was the story of...
His what arm?
I'm not saying that cuss word. I said one word on the last story, one cuss word, and it got back to my daughter-in-law that her mother swore. So I'm not saying that. Fact in my...
How about a letter?
What would started with a D?
Okay. That damn arm.
Right.
Oh wait, how about that story? You were telling us a story at the table a minute ago.
Yeah.
I think that one had me in it.
Yeah, Marky, you want me to tell that?
Yeah.
Well,
Tell what a mean granny I had. I'm just kidding. I'm teasing.
we were in Charleston, and Marky's mother and sister went in to get a haircut. And I had Mark and David in the back seat of my station wagon.
Hang on
I
one
had
sec.
told both of those
Hang on just one sec, Grandma. Your little girl wants up, Pop.
Come on, baby. Come on. Come here. Come here. Come here.
Alright,
Grandma, I'm sorry for cutting you off.
I think I had told both those boys to behave themselves or I was going to bump their heads together. And of course, they don't believe Grandma's going to do that, so therefore they don't behave themselves. I warn them again. The third time I turned around in the car, took both heads with hair in both hands and bumped their heads together about twice. Just as hard as I could. I made him a believer out of it.
I remember having a couple of goose eggs after that incident.
Mark swears to this day that he's got a knot on his head from it.
I do. And if I could remember the incident well enough, I might be able to prove it. But I think it knocked the sense out of my head that day.
Right.
There's your explanation, everybody, for why I am the way I am.
Either of you are not his type, and he doesn't think both of you are pretty enough, actually.
Oh, that means they'd had a feud to drink.